Today we'll be looking at artwork by Joyce Deed, using creative movement with Susan Jordan from Seniors Dance.
I'm Susan Jordan from Seniors Dance, here today to introduce you to creative movement. Movement is really good for us as a council, and it is also really good to stimulate our minds and to work creatively. So I hope you'll enjoy what we're about to do. So let's start with a physical warm-up. If you're able to, please stand up and do it. But you will need to have a chair or something to support you for one or two of the exercises. If you're unable to stand, then I suggest you sit in a chair like this, not an armchair, but an upright chair that doesn't have any arms so that you can move your arms.
Let us do a warm-up now for our bodies. It's really good for us to physically warm up, and it also stimulates our mind. Let us start with breathing. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you're breathing in, imagine you're inflating a big beach ball. And as you're breathing out, that it's deflating. And you can bend your knees and round. And you can look up as you breathe out again. And one last one. It's important to warm up our shoulders and our arms. They get stiff as we get older. I'm going to use the swimming analogy here, so I'd like you to do some breaststrokes. I've never been much of a swimmer. You might be more than me. I'm bending my knees as I'm doing the breaststroke. All right, and one more. Now let's do overarm. Pushing around. Imagine you're pushing through the water. Now let's do backstroke. This might be a bit harder. Imagine you're lying on the water and your arms are going. That's good. Okay, and I hope you can do that sitting down. If you're able to stand up and do this, that's good. If not, do sit down on a chair. But I'd like you to take a chair anyway, and let's swing our legs first of all, and the other leg. But sitting up nice and straight and holding the chair, lift both legs and kick as if you're in the water. Point your feet and then do it with your feet flexed. That's right, good. Okay. And another thing I want you to do, pushing forward as if you're pushing something away and pulling back and pushing forward. A bit harder if you're sitting down, but imagine that you are running forward as you bend forward and running back and forward and back. Okay. All right, I hope you're a little bit warmed up now. So let's have a look at Joyce's work now and see how it's bleeding and it looks as if it's been done on a wet surface. I want you to take the image of the swimming that we were doing before and imagine that you've got a wet towel. You've just dried yourself and it's wet. And you know how towels get really heavy when they're wet. Can you wring out that towel? Wring it out. Now imagine that you're the towel being wrung out. So the movement is all around. Okay. So I want you to imagine that you've got wet surface, maybe a heavy canvas that's all wet or a sheet that goes all around. It's not got any defined ending to it, and it's also on the floor. And imagine it's wet, and so that your body is going to apply the paint as you wring out your body with different colours, and see, you might go up close to the surface. So I'm going to put some music on. The painting will be in front. Try not to copy what I'm doing, I'll be behind, but use your body as the brush that's applying the paint. So now you've finished your painting, I suggest that you take it down, roll it all up, and wring it all out. And I hope that's motivated you to make your own real artwork. Ka pai and kia ora.
Kia ora e te whānau, and thank you so much for joining us today. Please hit subscribe to enjoy more of our online resources for creativity, and visit our website for more information and other resources. Special thanks to our supporters and funders for making this project possible. Ka kite anō, see you again.